Welcome viewers, Dr. J.W. Ayub. Aboriginal authority erased when colonial justice faced its own test. British law claimed the power to judge Aboriginal people. Eventually, it would have to judge British people for killing them. The test came brutally at Myall Creek in 1838. A group of Aboriginal people was staying near Myall Creek Station in northern New South Wales. They included women, children, older people. They were not an attacking force confronting settlers, but on June 10, a group of stockmen rode onto the station. The Aboriginal people were tied together and taken away. Most of them were killed. Their bodies were later burned. The massacre was horrifying. But what followed exposed something equally important about colonial authority. The killers were British subjects. The victims were Aboriginal people. And colonial authorities now had to decide whether the law Britain claimed to exercise across Aboriginal country actually protected Aboriginal lives from British violence, British atrocities. 11 men were initially tried. They were acquitted, but the matter did not end there. 7 were subsequently tried for the murder of an Aboriginal child. They were convicted, and in December 1838, they were hanged. And that outcome was extraordinarily within the colonial frontier. Not because it proved Aboriginal people had suddenly achieved equality before British law. They had not. Violence against Aboriginal people continued, and prosecutions remained profoundly uneven. Nor did the executions resolve the original question of British authority. Something more complicated happened. A colonial legal system created by the occupying power had punished members of its own population for murdering Aboriginal people. And that demonstrated a capacity for legal protection. But it also exposed the paradox running through the entire colonial relationship. Britain could increasingly claim Aboriginal people were protected by British law, while continuing to expand the colonial system that had imposed that law across Aboriginal countries. Viewers, Myall Creek therefore forces two truths into the same frame. Yeah, the convictions mattered. The convictions mattered. And they did not make the colonial structure equal. They just didn't. Because justice inside an imposed system does not answer the question of how that system acquired its authority.